So now we got the who rising, who falling. So we're gonna start from the bottom up if y'all okay with that. And since the bottom feeders right now are them New Orleans Aints. TJay, don't we got a little word from somebody or something, man?
Yeah, man. Our boy TJay Jones, obviously with State of Saints podcast. You're gonna probably see him featured with some Saints thoughts. As his schedule is kind of weird, sometimes he can't get on the show. So he's gonna definitely hook us up with some videos, and appreciate him, providing us with how he feels about his team. Because obviously all of us are gonna give our risers and risers and fallers. Is that word? Fallers of our individual teams, right? And we'll do this probably every other week or so. See where they're trending, and look at the stuff as we're doing.
Hey, what's going on? This is TJay Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast. And I want to give a special shout out to Mike and DJ of the NFC South versus the NFL for allowing me to give you my riser and faller for the New Orleans Saints. First, I'm going to start with my faller, and I get no pleasure out of doing this, but it needs to be said. My faller is Deontay Hardy. Now, Deontay Hardy, you're probably wondering to yourself, who the heck is Deontay Hardy? You probably know him better as Deontay Harris. I know I have. Deontay Hardy has been a mere shell of himself, so I don't know, maybe the name change has something to do with it. I don't know. But Deontay Harris, or Hardy, has been one of the best special teams players in the NFL since he got into the league. As a matter of fact, his rookie season, he was an all-pro kick returner. But now, you look at him, he's a mere shell of himself once again. He has not done some of the things that we have grown accustomed to him doing as Saints fans, like flipping the field and also being that game changer when the Saints needed him most. Last week versus the Minnesota Vikings, he had a crucial fumble in the game, and you can see him on the sidelines pouting like a petulant child. And that's something that we do not want to see. Now, I once again get no pleasure out of talking about Deontay Hardy in this light. I like him a lot, but it is what it is. He needs to show up, and he has been a huge disappointment this entire season. Now, I don't know if it's just the fact that he wants another contract. Maybe he feels like he deserves more money than what he's getting right now. But whatever it is, he has not been able to answer the bell on special teams. So he, to me, has been a huge disappointment. But as far as my riser is linebacker Pete Werner, the second-year linebacker out of Ohio State, who has been playing sideline to sidelines and has been an absolute tackling machine. As of right now, he is leading the league in tackles. Unbelievable. And this comes from a guy who a lot of Saints fans thought maybe the Saints should have run back Quan Alexander. Quan Alexander, who has been a bright spot for the New Orleans Saints. But Pete Werner has played so well, he made Quan Alexander expendable. Now, it may not have seemed that way because he started the season during preseason and all season. He was dealing with some injuries. But since the regular season started, he has definitely been a bright spot for the New Orleans Saints. So those are my risers and my fallers. And once again, shouts out to Mike and DJ of the NFC South versus the NFL. All I got to say is, who that?
Shout out to that boy TJay Jones, always showing love. Appreciate, definitely giving his input in regards to his team. And, you can look at what he said and definitely makes a lot of sense, Obviously, we might have a little different look, but I can definitely see why. Like I said, Deontay Hardy has definitely been somebody that I thought was a weapon. I thought he would always switch the field. And, obviously we're not seeing none of that this year. They ain't seen a lot of stuff when it comes to offensive stuff on that team. I know it's special teams, but Pete Werner, I think when we thought about it, we kind of agreed on that. We had something a little different, Mike. Then we are we going to just
we'll talk about that later, man. We'll talk about it another time.
We're going to move on to the second lowest team in the goddamn South.
Yeah, man, the Carolina Panthers, man. Frankie Louvu is my rising player, man. Frankie Louvu last week was the player that forced Alvin Kamara to fumble, and we got a touchdown, a defensive touchdown off of his play. And then this past game, gets a pick six. Frankie Louvu is a guy that I've been saying for a long time, DJ. We got to watch out for him. You got to watch out for him. And to hear Thomas Davis big this guy up and says, hey, this is a guy me and Luke would want to play with. He has that in him. So as long as he keeps bringing what he brings, man, hey, I don't think it's going to happen because the Carolina Panthers are going to have a horrible record. But he's playing at a Pro Bowl caliber. I know it's early, but he is putting his name to be on the ballot. Let's put it that way. So shout out to Frankie Louvu, man. Way to do your thing, man. Rising. Carolina Panthers. And everybody should know who this other person is, DJ.
Unanimous. This is unanimous.
Everybody. And I ain't even got to click, but I'm going to click. Dun, dun. Hey, we used to call Teddy Bridgewater. I may have said it a few times.
Go ahead and say it.
But they changed his name from Teddy Bridgewater to Teddy Shitwater.
Never.
So this is Baker Shitfield. Because he's been playing like pure doo-doo. I called it out, man, and we talked about it, DJ, on the final thoughts, but the Cleveland Browns exposed this man like no other way, and all the defenses are picking it up, and they just hey, man, but it's a wrap. It's a wrap with this guy because it's nothing. I don't know. Anybody? Does anybody have a way to fix this? Anybody?
Nah.
Man, he got attitude. He got attitude issues for me, man. I don't think his attitude in the right place to even fix it. If you listen to him talk after the game, he may be his worst enemy, his own worst enemy.
The Napoleon complex.
That brother got issues.
Yeah. And for a player that, is still was trying to, in my opinion, arrive, he had a very cockiness about him in the NFL. Look, college, whatever you did, don't matter. You're in the NFL now. That he has the right. The right to what, mother sucker? I don't know. I ain't never like it. Congratulations. Shall we play it?
You know what? Why not?
Oh.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Look. Rap. It's a rap. I ain't here. Go ahead, Sean. Take me out my misery. Man. Take me out my misery.
Hey, the Falcons riser, right? So this is not based on production, right? This is based on him, Tyler Algier, stepping into the starting running back role. As we know, Cordell Patterson just went on IR this week. Now Tyler Algier is getting the bulk of the load. So he's running. He's a true running back, rookie out of BYU. Started off third on the depth chart. Damian Williams got injured. Cordell Patterson got injured. Now he's rising into that number one running back spot. This is the main focus of our offense. So he has to drive this offense to win games. I know Kyle Pitts is the best player on offense. We know Drake London is the top draft pick from last year. Marcus Mariota, we still got to discuss. But Tyler Algier has to be the focus. He has to rise. He has to ball for this team to continue rolling in the ground game, and I think he's about to do it. So that's the riser for the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
And I've been giving this dude so much cushion, so much bumping for. I've been buffering for this dude for the past few weeks, keeping Desmond Ridder off his behind, but he is definitely falling into the danger zone. He is our number one faller, right? He's our number one faller because this guy touches the ball every offensive play. And he has, we can say, been the reason why he's lost 2 games, right? That we've lost 2 games. He's given the ball away in the fourth quarter, in the red zone with opportunities to win. He's been on the bench for a few years. He just came back in as a full-time starter. Maybe he's getting used to taking all of the snaps, but this guy is on his way to losing his job, and everybody has to recognize that, right? And we know Desmond Ridder is a smart quarterback out of Cincinnati that can push the ball down the field, that can probably get the ball to our playmakers on the outside much better than Marcus can. But Marcus has to understand his role within the offense and not lose the game. But right now, he's not making the plays that are being put forth in front of him. So his job is in jeopardy. So if he don't want the rookie to take his job, he got to step it up. In the past game, he got to step it up, taking care of the ball, which he hasn't done for the past, all year.
About damn time. About damn time, Sean, giving all that cushion and leash and all that stuff.
I got respect for the guy, maybe because I wanted Matt Ryan gone so bad I was gonna be in love with whoever started.
Right.
So, but this guy, hey, I'm not that big on Desmond Ridder, but if we have to make that change, just know, buddy, you're going back to the bench where you've been for the past few years.
All right, let's move on to the leading team in the division.
Boom! Yes, the leading team in the division. Y'all already know my riser is like, oh, he an old player. You know, you're looking at this right here. Yes, it's me 13, Mr. Enforcer, Mr. Mike Evans. Yes. Since Tom Brady and the rise of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Mike Evans is now getting a lot of attention that I think he deserved for many years. I think people are finally seeing the player that many of us Bucs fans have been seeing. And I also think, as a person that watches and pays attention, I think he's even gotten even better with his route running. You know, even when he gets the ball in his hand, he looks more decisive. Knows he does. Because before he just hit the ground, Mike always talks about it. No, yet.
None.
I think that he's actually grown with that, right? And then on top of that, I don't care what anybody say. That move he pulled on Marshawn Lattimore was a move that was needed for this team to get past a team that's been beating their ass during the regular season for a very long time. And then when he comes back off of suspension, puts up 100 yards off of 6 to 8 catches, or 10. I can't remember. He only had 2 missed opportunities. Look, Mike Evans, that's his catch radius. His catch percentage even going up, man. Mike Evans, your head to the top, dog. That's my rider, baby. Let's go, man. But however,
that's your boy.
Yeah, man. I'm proud of Mike, man. He's taking that next level. I think he's going to continue to do it too. Well, and definitely trending that direction right now.
And I ate my crow, y'all. I ate my crow on him. So we good. Mike Evans, keep doing your thing, dog.
And this mother sucker right here, Mr. Joe Tryon. When we drafted this guy, I ain't like it. I ain't think it was going to be a good pick. He looked very limited in a lot of things he did in regards to pass rush. And, I obviously didn't really see much in the, and I think that's what he was best in, was in run support when he was with UW, Washington. However, since this man's now become a full-time starter, I don't know if now, because he's not a specialty, rusher anymore, that he has to now think and play all downs and pay attention to things and do this, that, and third. I feel like everything is it's been going down. His pass rushing ability, I think he was a liability in the run last year. It looks like he hasn't got any better this year. I mean, Joe Tryon is somebody that we really need for this defense. And I think is one of the main contributing pieces of why our run defense has been so lacking this year. Not the only piece, but one of the pieces. People been hitting his corner, and they be turning that mug. With JPP back in the day, that wasn't happening. And unfortunately, people get old. JPP got old, and Joe Tryon's supposed to be the one to take over that, but you ain't been doing it yet, dog. It's unfortunate, but yes, you are trending the wrong direction, young fella. And I need you to turn that around, man. That's my freaking rise and falls, dog. Damn, though. God damn it, Joe. God damn it, Joe. God damn it, Joe. Sleepy ass Joe. Get your ass up, boy. God damn.
Oh man, that's funny.
Joe, man. That's the name he about to get, goddamn. He gonna get the Sleepy Joe.
Oh man, he got Mike Evans, man. That was so easy. Come on. Maybe he was the only one that you could pick off of that team. God damn. Nobody else looked like shit.
Well, look, you wonder why I picked
The
that?
whole
Because-
team is falling.
Oh man.
Well, the thing about it is, nobody, in my opinion, has pop really, but nobody also is like, oh, that guy is a true liability. One other person, definitely a person that could have went on that going down was Carlton Davis. I think he's been struggling mightily. Obviously, the rookie Luke Gedeke struggling, and I was tempted to put Tom Brady on there too, but we're gonna give that a couple more weeks before I actually do something like that.
We're gonna see what
from
Tom
Horizon-
Brady gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that.
Divorce. I recommended him because he got at home problems. So, but
I mean, he got
that
a lot
has
of
yet to play out on the field. So we're gonna see.
I think his attitude is different this year. I think he's a little more snappy.
Y'all know what this is. The NFC South versus the NFL. This your boy Mike Ricks, man. Carolina Panthers till I die, even though our team right now is trash, man.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy TJay. Tampa Bay Buccaneers representative all day. We're going to have to stomp a mud hole in my brother over here. Ass this week. Let's fire them cannons. You're going to hear a lot of that cannon fire in Ray J this week, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, man. It's Sean J, man. You already know Atlanta Falcons, man. Peace up, A-Town down. That's what we do.
Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, share all that good stuff, man. Much love, man. Greatly appreciate y'all.
All right, good show, fellas.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
sir. You too.
You already know. We
right,
out.